Alrighty, good morning, everybody. It is Monday. I am Jonathan Conder. Sorry I missed you the last couple days. Took some time off. It was a staycation, just doing chores and honeydews. That's all I did. Let's do the mic check. Yeah, mic check is there. Sorry, I tried to find a different mic to use in the Facebook Live, and I couldn't make it work. Maybe try to work at it a little bit harder, but let's go. Let's go. Okay, so number one, it's kind of cold out there this morning, a little bit chilly. What are you going to do? It is winter by my definition, right? So the first day of December, that's the first day of winter. And you're like, you got it wrong, man. It's not till the solstice on the 21st. Yeah, well, it's every year that falls in a different calendar day. Sometimes it's the 21st, sometimes the 22nd. And so for climatology, it's really hard to track that. Maybe someday we'll be better at it, but meteorologists just say 1 December. So December, January, February. That's winter, okay? So there you go. It's winter. It's winter in my book. Got a couple cold fronts coming in. One comes in tonight, but not today. Winds are variable today. They start northwest, and they'll shift to the west, southwest, and south. It'll be a nice day. It's going to be a good day. Cold this morning, nice this afternoon, and then if you're out this evening, it'll be a little bit chilly right after sunset. Very typical, all right? Last night, listen, I don't know where my joggers are. I got like 2 pairs of joggers. And we're doing chores. I was working hard yesterday. We ran to baseball practice starting back up. I'm like, I'll just wear my shorts. I got shorts. And it got cold. I was out there. I was shivering. What are you going to do? Highs in the 50s and 60s today. Looking good. Yep, it's going to be a good day. Those variable winds, the sunny sky. Now we'll have some midday clouds. I don't know if you saw that. Partly cloudy icon right in the middle of the day. Oh boy. Big yawn. Ooh, yeah. I'm tired. I should have been rested from the weekend. No. Tonight, our first weak cold front comes through. Winds come around the north. It's a dry front. Doesn't do anything for us. We're in the 30s. And then tomorrow, highs in the 50s. So just like a couple degrees lower. So we'll feel the effect. I'm not an English major. I always forget. Sorry, Mrs. Kimmel. She is my English teacher in, what grade was that? 7th and 8th? Or was that 10th grade? 10th grade. Oh. Anyways, Miss Kimmel. We'll warm back up into the 60s and 70s later this week, but here's the deal. It's going to get real windy, all right? No bueno. South at 25. Overnight lows well in the 40s and 50s, so 60s and 70s. Not bad, not bad. And listen, Linda. Man, I hate having to do this. Just be really careful where you're getting your weather forecast from. I don't have time. Listen, I kind of just do my own thing, and then I message back and forth with Damon, and we do like a team concept forecasting, right? And if one meteorologist in the weather department is adamant about taking the forecast a certain way, just like leave a little message and like, hey, I kind of think like this is a trend. This is what I'm seeing. I think we should do this. And that's great. And that's the way we roll over here. But sometimes I'm cruising on social media, and I can't help but stuff comes across my feed, and there's these, like, I don't know what they are. Some are meteorologists here in Oklahoma City, and they claim big winter storms 10 days out. I'm like, why are you doing this? Choo choo. It's a hype train. Like, hey, look at me. Choo choo. Come down the tracks. Choo choo. And you're off. Like, I remember, it's guaranteed. Stand by, guaranteed in 10 days to sleet. It didn't, last Monday it didn't sleet. You got it wrong. You got it wrong 10 days out. Watching a winter storm for this upcoming weekend. It's not a winter storm. It's area low pressure, and there might be some drizzle. And the GFS doesn't even pop any precip. The Euro, which just brings light rain. That's not a winter storm. Stop. Oh. So just be careful. Listen, Just be careful what you're looking at out there. If you see, even I'm really hesitant, like 7 days out, to be like, oh, because we just know how it rolls. These storms can change at last minute. I can remember big storms back in the day when I was first in Oklahoma City, and oh, we're gonna get a foot of snow. You got an inch of rain. You got it wrong. Now you look like an idiot. So we struggled day 1, day 2, day 3. We're getting better, but you're gonna go big 10 days out. We're gonna get hammered. Yeah, I bet we are. Anyways, I got drizzle this Saturday. I didn't even feel good about that 40%. I didn't really want to raise that chance much higher. It's just probability is not tied to intensity. You could do a 90% chance of drizzle. Or I guess light rain. Remember, technically drizzle is not measurable precipitation. It's not supposed to be. I suppose if you triggered 1/100th of an inch out of it, heavy drizzle, then it would verify as a measurable rain. There you go. Anyways, it's kind of a, these can amplify and these can change, but that's, day 6, 40%. Okay. Now, I do feel comfortable with the highs. It's going to be a cold weekend, kind of like this last weekend. How cold was it on Saturday? Wow. I was inside all day. I have no idea what it was like outside. I do know it was like cold. So we'll do that again. Sorry about you. Sorry about that. We're on a pattern. Seems like cold every weekend, right? It won't be like that forever. There you go. I roll. So let's answer some questions. What do we got? No, Chris Jones. No winter weather. Not really. Not this weekend. No, sir. When's it going to snow in Oklahoma on Christmas? Davis checking in. Why do I say Christmas? Because that's like... Is Facebook Live spinning anyone else to different lives on its own? I don't know, Jacqueline. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm a content generator. I'm not typically a consumer. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's go answer some questions. Josh, what's up? Did you get a deer yet, bud? Jamie, there was some really thick fog down in Marlow this weekend. Yeah, I saw that. And then the frost yesterday morning was crazy. I don't park outside or inside anymore in the garage. I park outside, and the truck was covered in ice. And I was like, hurry up, defrost. Let's go. Other questions. Miss Hetrick, thank you for the forecast update. You bet. December 12th. Miss Marsala, your birthday, nice, on the 12th. What day is that? I don't even know. Next Tuesday. Looking good. 58, a little bit breezy. A lot of good mornings. Love it. We're good. Okay. Any other questions? Josh, sorry, bud. I'm right there with you. It was a really... Never pass on a deer on the first day of deer season that you wouldn't pass up on the last day of deer season. Oh, man. Regrets. I have so many regrets. Oh, he'll be a good deer next year. He'll be a good deer. He was young, like 2.5 years old, 10 point at 2.5 years old. He'll be a big buck. And give him 2 years, he'll be a bruiser. What are you going to do? Oh, well. I probably can't go hunting the next 2 weeks. Maybe around Christmas. Maybe I can get some stand time. That's the benefit of archery. You can shoot a buck in archery all the way through the 15th of January. So, Nancy, it's pretty mild. Hayden, so I passed on a 10 point because he was just small bodied. I'm like, it's not a very big deer. And the other one, I didn't have a chance. He's head on. A lot of people just shoot him right in the throat. I'm like, That's not very ethical. And if you miss by like an inch, you're gonna maim or injure the deer. That's not right. I'm not gonna do that. So I thought about it, but talked to my buddies and like, well, oh well. I enjoyed the time in the stand. It was relaxing. I'll get another go at it later in a couple weeks. When is it going to get wintry? I don't know. We'll see. I think this winter is really wet but very mild. So I don't know. I think we'll have some snow days. I think we're going to have a little bit of ice. I think we're going to get some rain and thunderstorms. A little bit of everything. Probably all in the same day. And so, I don't know. It's looking kind of wet, but kind of mild the next couple weeks. I think it's like a big savings account. You use up all the warm air, the cold air is going to come crashing in. It's just like the slosh. Can you say that 10 times? The yin-yang. But that means balance. It's not balance. It's like the yo-yo effect. There you go. Like, you're really warm and dry. Then, bam, cold and wet. Can I bring summer back? Nah. I like this time of year. If you have a headache, it's because you're dehydrated or have a tension headache. It's not allergies. Allergies are low. Across the board. Pollen is low across the board. It's not... When you have a hard freeze like we had this weekend, no. There's no pollen. No. Sorry. I hate to be like everybody want like a reason for why. Maybe it's stress, tension headache, maybe you have a cold. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you it's not the pollen. One day in the 60s is not going to blast the cedar pollen. We're looking good. I mean, I can pull it up, but I think... And it's not really current either. Oklahoma Allergy and Asthma Clinic. Where is that? Allergy. Boom. This is a report from Friday morning. It was just weeds and mold were in the load category. Trees and grasses were absent. I think it's something else. I'm sorry. Huh. Jody, good morning. Okay. Any other questions? Sorry, Miss Kelly. I know. I'm sorry. Listen. What can we do? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. You have a headache. Drink water. What was I... Because everything in Instagram is accurate. I was reading, like, if you have a headache, it's because you're... It's the flexing of your brain tissue against your skull, and that's what... Like, that's why they don't need to sedate you during brain surgery, because there's no nerve endings in your brain. But when the brain like is dehydrated and the capillaries are either dilated or contracted, that's what causes the flex of the brain against the skull, and that's what causes headaches. So maybe you have a headache not because allergies, maybe something else. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. J.J. Henshaw, you're much nicer than your doctor. I don't know. I haven't been watching. Is our weather trend still being influenced from the southwest? What do you mean by the southwest? Like, are we under southwest flow? Like jet stream right now? Oh, I mean, we can look at it. Yeah, here's what I'm looking at. What a rant, too. I'm getting... Can we stop this whole atmospheric river thing? Just say jet stream. That's what it has been calling it that for years. Let's go to GFS. We'll go to 500 millibars. There's a jet stream. So right now, kind of northwest flow. See what happens this week. Northwest flow, big ridge. Boom, there's a big trough that comes through this weekend. That's a transition phase, a little bit of southwest, but not long enough to get... Oh, you can't see that. Back to northwest flow. That's a very dry, warm flow. Zonal. And then past 200 hours. Who cares? Who knows? can't put any stock in the GFS past 200 hours. Anyways. Angela nailed it. Yes. Hydration, nutrition, exercise. All key. Sleep too. Oh, sleep's so important. Okay, last call for questions. Okay, Michelle says, my daughter Brooklyn birthday is the 17th and she'll be 11 and mine is the 24th of December. Okay, and you'll be 40. Nice. Those are good years. Not quite on the 5+5 day yet. El Nino. Listen, here's the deal. The whole El Nino deal, it's such a small part of the equation. It's like 30%. So you can't always bank on El Nino because it can get trumped by other oscillations. So we have all these like global and quasi-global planetary weather patterns, right? And we can only forecast them out so far and their impact. And so you can get a really strong El Nino and it may not verify. It doesn't lock it in. It's not guaranteed. If you're into betting and you want to hedge your bet at probability-wise, oh, El Nino, I bet we're probably going to have this, but then you don't see something like the Arctic Oscillation, the Northern Atlantic Oscillation, and those oscillations can just destroy anything El Nino is trying to do. They're the wild cards, the trump cards. And those we can only really forecast out a couple weeks. So like the Arctic Oscillation. I don't know. I've been burned so many times before with like, oh, it's El Nino or La Nina, we're supposed to have this. Doesn't happen, so. Donnie's going fishing. I know. I saw somebody went down the Blue River and caught over, 100 or 150 trout on what they call it, an orange leech. I don't know if that's like a wet fly or whatever, or like a fuzzy grub or whatever. Man, I need some fishing in my life right now, and I probably can't go till January. I just got too much going on right now. It's pathetic. Anyways, don't get me going. Good. Probably, listen, Donnie, you send me the old message when the second catch and release stocking is. I'll be down there the next day. We'll make it happen. Okay? Okay, what time's it? Oh, I gotta go. Only got a minute. 2 minutes to get in the time queue for my producer. I didn't wear a watch today. I feel so naked. I had a camel watch on. I'm like, probably shouldn't wear my camouflage watch on TV. You wouldn't see it, but anyways, I gotta go. I gotta get back on TV. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.